Let's talk all about MyRise and some of the showcase. Thanks to 2K for sponsoring this video as well. Let's get right in. I'm not a big showcase guy. I'll just preface this whole thing with I'm not a massive showcase guy. I prefer to play new matches rather than just replaying old ones. But I am a Rey Mysterio fan, so I probably will dive into it. They say that Rey coaches you through the matches.
So this year we did a lot of changes to a lot of our old tricks, basically. We updated the UI for the objectives so that instead of kind of this do this move, we have Rey Mysterio kind of coaching you through, telling you what to do next, how to beat this opponent, what you want to try to strategize with.
So that's kind of cool, I guess. You get rewards for finishing all of your objectives. I think that's pretty stock standard. I don't think there's any new ground there. They confirmed Ziggler, Undertaker, Edge, Shawn, Batista, the Halloween Havoc Cruiserweight Championship match against Eddie, the really cool attire that Rey has, like the full bodysuit attire that he has, that's going to be in the game. And I'm assuming all of the arenas that these take place in will be unlockable and you'll be able to use them. The only thing that I really hope is that these arenas that you unlock, you can use the parts in the Create an Arena. That's one thing that I don't think we've seen enough of. The stuff that you unlock, you should be able to use to create your own arenas, in my opinion. The showcase mode looks okay. It is what it is. It's just going through certain sections of Rey's career. I really hope the eyeball stuff is in there. Perhaps Seth's, whole Messiah thing could be a part of either the showcase or probably more realistically MyRise. But since we're speaking about it, let's get into MyRise. So they went through 10 things that they see as being the biggest features of MyRise this year. There's some good stuff. There's some stuff that I don't perceive as being any different, but let's go through them. Number one, male and female separate stories. I think that was something that people were crying out for after 2K20 was the intertwined one. It was really weird. The dude was a bit of a weirdo and a bit of an idiot. So hopefully both male and female stories kind of hero the main character, because you don't want to go through a career feeling like a loser. Number two is all three brands are part of it. So you've got NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. You go to the Performance Center to start, I'm assuming, but that's no different than sort of most years, I don't think. From memory, you guys will probably be able to correct me on that. You have social media that you flip through. I think all this stuff, that's not terribly groundbreaking stuff. You can switch brands along the course of your career as well. I think that's standard as well. Like, I don't think we're covering any new ground here at all. Number three was you can start as a heel or a face, which, again, I don't know if that's terribly new. Starting as a heel or a face should be stock standard. You should be able to choose whether you're a good guy or a bad guy right from the jump. Number four different character backgrounds that you can choose from. You can go MMA, you can go indie, pro athlete, or an actor, which I think is a nice little addition. Starting out as an MMA fighter might give you a sort of a different commentary lines and that sort of thing when you're in the ring. 5 is 1,000 playable matches, which is pretty crazy. They say that there's 50 hours of gameplay. Hopefully, majority of that isn't just playing these 1,000 matches.
3 zeros.
Number 6, 9 unique MyRise arenas. The Japan Hall and Mexico City. They don't look any different. Mexico City looks the same, but it looks like it's been textured maybe a little bit better and there's a different background. It's not BCW or whatever. But again, as I said earlier, you need to be able to use these in Create an Arena. Give me these arenas to make my own stuff in. Give me the Mexican arena so you can do like a boutique NXT show or something like that to get people interested in actually wanting to unlock these arenas, because if you can unlock them and just use them in exhibition, that's no real use to people long term. I think that's a really important detail that needs to be added. So number 7 was there is 30 voiceover actors in the game. They named Shawn Michaels, Beth Phoenix, Edge, Seth Rollins, Sasha Banks, Drew Gulak, Sami Zayn, Sonya, and I think they might have mentioned another couple. But that's good. That's a step in the right direction. That's something that you definitely need. You're going to feel like you're actually interacting with Sami Zayn, which I think is really, really important. Number 8 was your choices determine your journey. So you have a unique journey based on your choices, which we'll see how deep that is. I know they've said that in previous years that your choices matter. I want it to really matter. If I choose to turn on John Cena, that's going to cost me massively. or if I choose to side with John Cena, that's going to cost me massively. It needs to genuinely take you on a different journey, not just, oh, you chose that, but you're going to get to this spot anyway. I know that might be asking a lot, but I also don't think it is asking a lot to have branches of storylines that you can go, wow, I turned on John Cena. I want to go back and get to that same point and see if I have a different path if I actually side with John Cena. Number 9, they said that they wanted it to feel like a real live show, so they've got 3,000 voice lines recorded just for MyRise from Byron Saxon, Corey Graves, and Michael Cole. Commentary is often the first thing I turn off, so if it is conversational and it feels like it's real, it probably would add to the MyRise. And as I mentioned, number 10, 50 hours of gameplay, 25 for the male, 25 for the female. That's pretty good. We want that 25 hours to be good, juicy story though. I don't want that 1,000 playable matches with 50 hours of gameplay is pretty intimidating. I want a reason for the matches. I don't want to just be cycling through. The hair physics on the created wrestlers in game, so during matches, was very stiff. It looked completely different to the cutscenes. So the cutscenes, it moves around well, it's fine, but in the game, you can see that the hair is very stiff and barely even moves. Bailey throwing Sasha the boss knuckles, that's cool. Like stuff like that within matches to play into the story is going to be fun. And it seems as though that it has the same clothing texture options for cores like cloth and metallic, as you can see in this picture here. Just want a deeper creation suite so you can make different attires for current superstars, different for your created guys as well, because with cross-platform community creations, it's more important now than ever to have a really deep creation suite, because we have some incredibly talented people in the creation community who are ready to launch into this game and make the best stuff ever. Let's just give them the tools. So let me know down below if you think this is good, this is bad, it's all the same, and I'll catch you on the next one.